after he had been teaching in the synagogue, here's what happened. And behold, there was a woman which had a spirit of an infirmity 18 years. 18 years. She's been dealing with this problem. Hallelujah. Maybe you ain't been dealing with it for 18 years, but you've been dealing with it for some time. Maybe it feels like 18 years. Amen. The spirit of infirmity which she had in infirmity 18 years and was bowed together, bent over. Hallelujah. And could in no wise lift up herself. Can you imagine what kind of a condition that would be if you was in that position for 18 years? Huh? How many of you ever had a cast on your leg, your arm, or something broken? Huh? You know what it is just to have that thing. Oh, after a while, that thing gets a hindrance, don't it? Huh? It'd be a burden. Praise God. She had this for 18 years. She's come into the church. Hallelujah. And when Jesus saw her, I want you to know Jesus saw you when you come into the church tonight.
Yeah.
He saw you.
Yeah, he did.
He saw you.
He knows where
He knows everything about you.
He knows where you're at.
He knows who you are, what's going on in your life, what you need, what you don't need, what you need to do, and what you don't need to do.
That's right.
He knows all about it. He don't need me to tell you. You know. You know that he knows.
Yeah.
Amen. Praise God. When Jesus saw her, he called her to him and said unto her, Woman, thou art loosed from thy infirmity. She comes in that condition. And he's teaching in this synagogue. She comes in this condition. Bad enough, everybody's going to be looking at me, knowing I'm going, you know, I mean, they're looking at me when I come to church anyway. Every Sunday they look at me that way. You ever got people like that? I know they're looking at me when I come to church. Yeah, they look at it. They're looking at her when she comes to church, but now Jesus says, Come here. Oh no, she knows her eye's going to be on her for sure this time. I mean, this ain't the whole group. See, well, I can't come to her. It makes me think of a dear old deacon friend of mine that we had out in the Son of the Deacon Board with him years ago. He's been in the hospital and had an operation.
Can I knock this angel down?
I think it was appendix, I think they had. And he came to a revival that I was holding in Spring Hill, Texas. And he came to that revival, and I gave an altar call. And Brother Charles come up there. He just got out of the hospital. He just got out. He come to that revival. He come up and I said, Brother Charles, he said, I need a complete healing. He said, I'm telling you, he said, now I know the doctor done a work on me, but he said, I need a complete healing. Not only do I need a healing in my body, but I need a healing in my spirit. I need a complete healing. And I said, well, God can do it for you if you'll let him do it.
Yes, amen.
I said, jump up and down 3 times, Brother Charles. Oh, no, I can't do that. Well, how bad do you want your healing, Brother Charles?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's right.
I said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll jump with you if that'll help. 1, 2, oh, we jumped up there. 3. And when his feet hit the ground, woo! I want you to know he turned it loose. He hit the back door of the church. And they've been working on the back of it because there's a gas line that had a leak and they had a 12-foot ditch out back. And I knew it. The whole church knew it. He didn't know it. And he took off out that door running and he came all the way around. You could hear him screaming as he come around the church. Everybody in the church was just quiet. to see what was going to happen when he hit that gas ditch. And he got that far, and he got around to the back, and just about time he got middle ways to the church, he could hear him, woo! Like he just jumped the Grand Canyon. He come on around, and he told me, he said, I got what I needed from God. I got what I needed from God. Here's this woman in her bent-over condition.
Yes.
She had no idea that today was going to be her day. Hallelujah. Today could be your day. Tonight could be your night.
Yeah.
All we got to do is have enough faith. Enough faith to believe what Jesus did on that cross that gives me victory.
Yes. Amen.
What he did on that cross, there's no other way around it. There's no way on the outside of it. It's all right in the cross.
Yes.
Yes,
Of
amen.
what Jesus did that's going to give you what you need.
Amen.
Little did she know when she came in that day that what was fixing to happen to her. Jesus said, come here. She came, and he said, woman, thou art free, thou art loosed from your infirmity. And what did the word say right after that? He laid his hand upon her, and she immediately, it happened immediately. And she stood up. That old backbone began to fall into place. That old muscle began to move around back there. All those nerves began to let go in her back. And she stood up straight for the first time in 18 years.
And glorify God. Hallelujah.
And began to glorify God.
Amen. God, she had something big
Something she hadn't done in a while.
Yeah. Amen.
Hallelujah. How long has it been since you glorified God
Right.
for what he's done for you?
Yes.
For what he can do for you? For what he's going to do for you? Amen. 18 years of misery and pain and agony fell right at the feet of Jesus.
Amen.
Fell off right at the feet of Jesus.
Yes.
Think about it. Think about it. Fell right off at the feet of Jesus. Amen. She didn't know this was going to happen to her. She had no idea this was going to happen to her. Amen. Jesus saw her when she came in. He saw her 18 years of conditions she'd been in. He saw her pain, her agony, and he saw the one that had done it. Did you read over there who done it? 16th verse. It made an official mad in the church what was going on. And Jesus rebuked him. And this is what he told him in the 16th verse. He said, ought not this woman, being a daughter of Abraham, whom Satan has bound in these 18 years, be loosed from the bond, praise God, on the seventh day? Now, Satan may not have you bound tonight. You may have done your own bounding. You know, sometimes we do our own bounding.
Yeah.
You know, we bind ourselves up sometimes. You know why we do? Because we make the wrong choices.
That's right.
How many's always made the right choice?
Oh my.
There better not be no hands up. How many's never seen a perfect Christian?
Oh my.
Huh? I ain't never seen one. Been in 40-some years, I ain't never seen one. I know the one that is perfect.
Amen.
I'm not called, I'm in hot pursuit to be perfect. I ain't made it yet, but I'm in hot pursuit. Is that what old Roscoe Eagle train said? He's in hot pursuit. That's what I am. I'm in hot pursuit. To be perfect. Amen. I ain't made it yet, Brother Tim. But I'm working.
That's not right.
I'm working. Yeah, tell my man all the time. She ain't made it yet. Too many things she's perfect, but she ain't. He said, this way I get him in the truck. She told me that I want to tell you this. We were headed to Fort Worth here just a few weeks ago. We were going up to see some friends in Fort Worth. And we stopped at a gas station to get fuel.
I need that.
Lord, I mean, people over in Dallas and Fort Worth, you ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. People just buzz like flies. And I finally got up there to the pump to get some fuel. And she come out and said something to me, and I guess I smart enough. And she said, this is what she said. Just wait till I get you back in the truck. And I said, don't be telling me nothing. Wait till we get to Carl's and you can tell him all about it, because I don't want to hear it. Praise the Lord. You know, we do our own doing sometimes. We put ourselves in trouble. We find ourselves in a bind. And we wonder why this is happening to me, you know.
Come on.
We've stopped long enough with this, we can see where the problem is and where we went wrong.
Yep.
Many times. Praise God. I didn't pray about it. Now, let me tell you this, and I'm going to move on. I had a dear pastor friend, and his son-in-law, he and I sat on the deacon board too. Matter of fact, I was a pastor, one of his deacons too. He and I was a deacon on the deacon board years ago. Brother, Ron's brother. Ron said, told his daddy, which was the pastor, daddy knew. He said, Brother HB said, I found a pickup truck I sure do want to buy. Now he telling this at a deacon meeting. We're supposed to be talking about church business. He talking about buying a truck. But anyway, he said, I found a good truck I want to buy. HB said, you better pray about that truck. And I mean, you better pray good about that truck before you decide to do something. He said, I want that truck. He said, I love that truck. I love it. So he said, well, you better pray about it. He said, you better get everybody praying about it before you buy the truck. Well, he didn't do it. He just went out and bought that truck. The first week, HB, the pastor, drug that truck in every day of the week because he quit running. And he worked on it, done this for a month or two. And every time Ron got out of it, it quit on him, and HB had to go drag it in. HB said, I'm tired of dragging this truck in for you. I told you to pray about this truck before you bought it. Well, he kept having problems. Finally, he drove it, he got it going, and he drove it over to his dad-in-law, which was a pastor, HB. He said, here, you can have this truck. I don't want it no more. Through with it. I spent all the money I was spending on it. Well, HB took it, put it on the farm, and he drove it for the rest of the time that he was alive. Never had an ounce of trouble with that truck, and just used it and wore it out. Sometimes we better pray about some things before we do sometimes. Amen. We find ourselves in a bind, in trouble. Amen. Praise God.